Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto markets. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to discuss prediction markets continuing to grow into mainstream. We're going to talk about macro uncertainty as important data may be lost forever. And we're going to talk about whether or not we see another altcoin season. GM, thank you for listening today. If you're listening on Spaces, give us a like. Give us a comment, give us a bookmark. If you're feeling generous, give us a retweet. If you're listening over on Zora, talk with us. We'll be in there chatting with you as well. And if you're listening on YouTube, as always, drop your comments in the comment section. We'll be showing some of them throughout the show. Let us know what you're buying, what you're selling, how you're feeling about this choppy market. I'm joined today by Clemente and Easy. Sea-Dog, how you feeling today? We're red again. It's not great.
I can't say I'm surprised. Is Bitcoin below 100K?
Not yet. 102.
Oh, I mean, okay, we're fine. We're fine.
We're getting really close to that not fine level if you're looking at 102.
Why is the background of this stream the Bitcoin sign?
I think Pio's in the other studio right now recording live.
I mean, so we're just the Bitcoin show now. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
Should we mess with him and no? It's changing for him live during the podcast. Easy.
Can't wait to see the DMs we're gonna get on this one after that.
He was no, this is dude, he was so Pio's getting he was interviewing this guy that like specializes in cold plunge.
Cold plunge?
What?
Yeah. He's like one of the biggest cold plunge experts. I don't know where this podcast is going to go. I think it's more so an excuse from Pio to like talk to people he wants to. And then just like post it as a podcast. But anyways, that's so funny you were changing the background on him live. Ray, I'm doing fantastic actually. Other than the new well, I guess people are accusing Fantasy Top of rugging, which is interesting. I have significant exposure to that. I've probably lost thousands of dollars on that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not great. I mean, my portfolio is down bigly from where it was. I think I've made money on it, but I don't know if I've made very much.
It's an interesting discussion. I'm also like, okay. I don't know how they're being accused of rugging when in reality, it's like, what are they supposed to do? They're supposed to put every single dollar that they own into this game that literally is not sustainable versus trying to figure something out.
Making it sustainable. It's like they're just letting it die, essentially. They go, oh, the economic model's broken. We're not going to change it. We're not going to put any more capital into it.
I'm sure they've thought it through, trying to like putting effort towards making it sustainable. If you're putting more money into it and it's not sustainable, it's literally just a question of straight up, the game is not sustainable right now in its current state.
Yeah.
What is putting more money into it going to do?
Well, that's like saying like
reward the holders.
Working on it more. Why would you want to work on it more? Here's the tweet or the DM in question from Mikado, one of the French devs on it. As a company, we have plenty of money to operate, and we're going to continue. We're going to keep going. This is not the issue at all. We're a team of 10 people with enough runway to keep going for years. We have no stress on that. However, the game treasury has 2.2 million left. And yes, we're not going to use the company money to finance the weekly ETH rewards of Core. We will do stuff like finance new games, arenas, and other stuff, but you don't finance marketing on a broken economy. Things need to change before actually doing so. And I think a lot of the pushback was like, there was a retroactive pool of like millions of dollars from what was thought to be the reward pool of the tournaments. And they said, no, that's actually our team money. We released this graph back in April with
that's
like
the only thing. That's the only thing I have pushback on, where I'm like, okay.
Well, that's a big that's a $10 million thing. That's 5x what's in the treasury right now. I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's the big thing, obviously.
A Kicking Bull's asking, what is this about? This is about Fantasy Top, a game that started on Blast. Probably the most fun game I've played in.
Dude, I forgot to enter lineups last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Not missing out much on rewards. It's the floor price is so far down that the rewards are basically worth like pennies. But yeah, that's the thing though. Like the core game of it is fun. It was one of the only games that people on crypto Twitter actively enjoyed participating in and playing. So like you work on that. You try to find ways to improve the economy, incentivize things. I feel like the changes that they've made have been like head scratching, like basically leading down this path to like it being a rug, like a slow rug. They have a heavy team of 10 people running this, which is wild.
Whether it
Absolutely
was,
wild.
well, here's what I'll say. Whether it was a rug today, quote unquote, or in 28 weeks or whatever the runway is, to whether it's a rug in 3 years, because that's how all the money they were going to put into it. It was always, every game in crypto is a slow rug. Every game.
Well, I don't think the case, like I could see it like dying off. Like if they're actively pushing it and pushing money into it, marketing, they're improving it. Like there's bugs on this platform that still exist years later. Like the core economic foundation like has been changed for the worse in my opinion, and they are like basically neglecting any kind of input on like things that would change the economy. So the rug part of it is like they aren't making changes to it. They aren't actively trying to improve it. They're just letting it die. That's the rug part of it, in my opinion, for a game that was like very well liked and well received. You have a product with product market fit that's like that influencers want to tweet about on your timeline, and you can't find a way to make it work economically. It just like, what are you doing? Why would I buy your next product that you're pushing out?
Well, because they put out a pretty freaking sick one that worked for a year and a half. The only making it sustainable part is getting more people to buy in.
Right.
It was it's all a Ponzi
business. That's
scheme.
every business.
No, a business is a regular business sells goods and services to people. This is a Ponzi scheme game where you want more people to buy cards, you want more people to participate, you want more people to be your exit liquidity.
You need more customers. Every business wants to grow by acquiring more customers. They need to acquire more customers. They can't do that. They haven't proven they can do that.
But it's not a sustainable business to begin with, is what I'm trying to say.
It's like saying DraftKings isn't a sustainable business.
No, that the DraftKings is a different ecosystem. DraftKings is like a 1 week game, whatever it is, right? It's like a fantasy sports. There's these X amount of cards.
It's daily.
Yeah,
it's more in line with the arena mode that Fantasy Top has.
It's a closed loop. Versus this is an open loop with like inflating cards, and then like the rewards are always changing, and your EV, like your expected reward, frankly, like right now is like probably a good time to buy cards if you want to play the game and earn rewards for the remaining 28 weeks. We're talking Fantasy Top.
What rewards?
The ETH rewards.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's. I don't know if it's still even EV positive to earn the ETH rewards based on card prices right now. It's not ideal.
No, I feel terrible, dude. I lost money on it. Like I'm not happy about it. I'm pretty sure Easy like invested in the game.
No,
you were not an
angel
investor.
They asked me to. Huh?
You were not an angel investor?
No, they asked me to. But it was like right around that period of time where I stopped investing and stuff.
I'm like people were saying, why didn't they launch the token? They should have launched the token. If they had launched the token, everyone that would have been an exit pump. And then if they were like, hey, the game is going to be shutting down, it's just a weird, yeah, the messaging could have definitely been better. I'm not happy about it, but I'm also under complete recognition that the game was not sustainable. And it's weird as a company to go, hey, we're going to put money into an unsustainable product that we like. If anyone's put thought into it, it has to be them. I feel very bad for people like Otto Suin who put $500,000.
Yeah, I like Otto too.
And he probably put it under the expectation of, hey, this is going to TGE. And they probably have 2 years that this game is going to run versus half a year, however they left. That sucks. That is the only thing where it's like, okay, that could potentially be like, I mean, if they promise that, that is false advertising, straight up. So if there's evidence of them saying this is not the team treasury, this is only for the tournaments, which I don't have screenshots of, that is a straight up like rug, or not rug. That is just false advertising because they duped investors into like, or card buyers into playing the game under expectation something else will be coming. They also teased this token, and that didn't come, which is also not, well, we don't know if there's going to be a token coming, but that is also not a great look. So yeah, I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, I see where they're coming from.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's always questions with this team to begin with. There's always like shady practices, and it just kind of, I don't know.
Easy and I met the team in Singapore.
We met their whole team in Singapore. They were nice guys.
They are cool. They're cool guys.
Good guys. Sucks. I see it from both sides. As a person who's played the game, as a person who has cards invested, product is cool. I understand it's a niche product. That's the toughest part. I also understand that you cannot continue to operate in an EV negative capacity where you're basically just burning cash, just straight burning cash.
And not making any back. You're making like however much money. The return was
they're making 45%. You know, normal like pump fund takes like 3%. They take 45%.
But they're spending more than they're making.
What do you mean they take 45%?
They take 45% of like pack sales and stuff like that. 45% of it goes to them. The other, then 45% goes to the ecosystem. 10% goes to heroes.
I mean, when was the last time there was a pack sale? Like, yeah, I mean,
they constantly open. There's always packs for sale.
They're 0.01 ETH. Look, yeah, I mean, there was always weird things going on, but that's like, it's hard for me to be really, and look, I definitely lost like maybe tens of thousands of dollars on this game, if I'm being honest. The only reason why I lost less is because I was a hero, so I got rewards for it. I don't know how can you be hard on if you're going to be hard on teams, this is the teams this is one of the few teams I think that tried to make this thing work, that really tried to do it. And there's so many teams that have made way more money for themselves that like straight up rugs that like operated way more poorly, that, yeah, these guys aren't perfect, but I try to have some sort of sympathy for it, despite me losing money. Like if we were in a situation where, yeah. Anyways, I mean, what we're going to talk about for the whole show.
We used to talk about Fantasy Top every day. Remember those days?
Well, that was when I was hosting a podcast and I was obsessed with Blast. So,
hey, we've got a shout out here. Justin the Mind said there's no way they read comments from Zora, right? Well, we'll do you one better, Justin. We're gonna go to we're gonna go check out your page on Zora, see what you're up to here. Clipping Zora videos. Look at this. Hey, Justin, how's it going?
Buy some of his token right now, Ray. Stop being a fucking bitch.
Is that a 38K market cap?
He is gonna yell at
Buy
me.
a little bit of this. Show some love.
$25 worth.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
brother.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to you. Now start clipping our fucking show.
Interesting. Justin the Mind. Let's go, Justin.
I'm making sure I'm on the right wallet here. Buy $25 worth of Justin.
Yeah.
Here we go. Justin the Mind. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting on the show. We're signing the transaction now. Cash balance is not enough, of course. All right, I'll get this done here. I'll finish. I'll find the logistics out. We'll get this done in a second. I gotta send some money for gas. There's no gas in the account. It's just Zora token. All right. While I do that, Clemente, why don't you take it away with a little weather report here?
I absolutely will, Raymond. I thought you would never ask. It is what are we? It's Thursday. Damn. Dude, Easy's distracting me. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm dead serious about that request.
Today's Thursday, November 13th. Franelations, I want to jump into that as well. Looking over the crypto roundup, majors are down on the day. We got Bitcoin under 103K. ETH at $3,400. Solana at 154 and hype back under $39. I mean, we're just chopping. We're just chopping. It's in this range, and you just have to try to not kill yourself. Over the last 24 hours, Trump signed the funding bill. So Trump ended the record 43-day U.S. government shutdown. Markets are not reacting positively, though. Equities are down 0.25% in pre-market trading on news that Trump is in fact a pedophile and visited Epstein Island November 2017 while he was in office. And Epstein apparently said Trump was one of the worst people he has ever known, which is absolutely insane. Hey, that explains why the Epstein files haven't been leaked. I love our president so much. Wow. I mean, I love the United States of America government. This is so cool. Next up, news broke that October CPI and jobs data may be lost forever due to the shutdown. Oh, whoop-de-doo. It got lost in the shuffle. Odds of a December rate cut on Polymarket have risen to new highs of over 40%. Awesome. Hey, we got a really bad jobs report. Whoop-de-doo. We lost it. We lost it. This is totally normal for a government to do. Oh, and by the way, Trump still has a 7% chance of being re-elected in 2028. Okay, that's totally normal. Finally, an attacker caused a $5 million loss for the Hyperliquid HLP vault by manipulating the price of PopCap meme coin. Hyperliquid briefly paused deposits and withdrawals surrounding the attack. They lost a little bit of money. I mean, I feel like this happens to Hyperliquid all the time. Hyperliquid needs to fix a lot of things that they have going on. You can't even, the pre-market stuff, everything gets liquidated because it's not liquid enough. Other news, Fantasy Top got called a rug. Neon's meme coin launched, which I saw a clip from it that we have to play after this weather report because it was absolutely insane to see. It's had a $30 million market cap. That's it for the weather report. Back to you in the studio.
Excellent weather report as always, Clemente. Oh man. We successfully bought some of Justin the Mind's token during that. So we big shout out Justin the Mind listener on our podcast. Daily Bone is now a holder just below Jesse Pollock in terms of where we're holding. So shout out again.
Jesse Pollock, we're coming for that ass, bitch.
Dude, Jesse Pollock, we on that ass like diapers.
What's going on with this Neon thing?
We on that ass like Clemente's tattoo.
So Neon is a popular streamer on Twitch or Kick, whatever, one of those two. There was a token launch pad led by, I think, Iggy Azalea.
The Igster, as we call her.
A token launch pad. No, this is spearhead, I think, by Iggy Azalea, where basically they're trying to be a token launch pad for celebrities, where celebrities get no token allocation. I think they get paid through fees or something, or they get paid up front. So, anyways, they're doing this. The chart is so suspicious. You guys want to look at a crazy chart? Look at this. So they raised $1.5 million in a pre-sale, and apparently all of the tokens get put into all of the money gets put in the LP, and the pre-sale tokens don't unlock until 7 days from now. Look at this chart. Like, what is going on here?
That's a chart.
I mean, is this bullish or what?
Go by market cap for me.
Here's the market cap. Like, it's just stuck in this range. It's not moving.
That's what you would call supply control.
So you and then
you had retail buying in up to that point, all getting dumped on, trading in a range, all getting dumped on again, and then nobody buying or selling.
By retail, you mean us?
Anybody who's not an insider.
Oh, got it. Look at this video. Okay, ready, guys? This is what you want to know. Why you should buy Neon's coin? I mean, this might be the best sales pitch I've ever heard. Here we go. Neon, world-class streamer, letting you know why you should buy his coin.
crypto, everything. And right now, we're going to take over the fucking crypto space. I'm going to make sure that my coin is ever be in the shit. No rug pulls. Every single person that watches me makes money. Day by day, you just see your thing go up, and never goes down. You just continue to make money. And I'm going to do it for my community. I'm going to do it for my people. And I'm going to make sure that all you motherfuckers eat with me in the proper way without any risk, without worrying if I'm going to fuck anyone over. Y'all are going to see.
That sounds pretty good, though. It's going to keep going up and there's no risk.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yo, guys, yo, shout out to anyone watching. Wait, we're gonna launch. There's no risk. There's no risk. You buy in, and the charge is gonna keep going up.
Everyone makes money. No one gets fucked, and I don't fuck anyone.
I mean, that is insane. I'm also curious. Did Rasmer get paid to have him on the stream? Rasmer had him on the show on his own stream. Is that a paid thing by Thrust, or did Rasmer have him on? Was my question.
I don't know. I think it's good that Rasmer had him on there.
I think Rasmer got
think so
confused
too.
when he heard Thrust and Iggy Azalea, and then just like kind of just went for it. What is this? Like, so this is for celebrities?
Yeah,
Like, what's the actual product?
it's literally a token launchpad for celebrities. Wirehead goes, I think he's got a big mentally handicapped fan base. I mean, this is just tough. Like, I don't know what
7-day cliff, 21-day hourly linear vest is a wild structure for tokenomics. That's like, hey, everyone who's like an insider is gonna be dumping in the first 7 days, but you guys are gonna get your things pretty quickly. I'd imagine this thing is gonna be like very, very in trouble after 7 days. Mother Treasury got some though.
Yeah. What is the distribution? Sorry, you said there was a treasury.
Future rewards and burns 53%.
That's wild. I wouldn't buy. Yeah, I mean, we're in such a weird spot. I feel like right now with the market, where we are all. I think it's market maturity, where we're all realizing slowly that so much of this bullshit is just not worth buying, and everyone is waking up to the fact that they were in fact retail. And they were, in fact, the greater fool. And there was no other greater fool going to buy their bags.
Now, the top signal wasn't when all the companies decided to announce publicly that they're aping into Ethereum and Bitcoin with treasuries. And we have these ETFs, and Trump is launching his own crypto companies. That wasn't the top.
I mean, I'm an idiot for not being like, yeah, it's probably a good time to sell. And then they gave us an exit pump. Kyle Salami bought like pumping Solana single-handedly to 250. Maybe that was a good time to sell.
Maybe.
A Kicking Bull saying I'm a Bitcoin maxi now. Dude, I don't fucking know. I want to buy something. I don't want to be a Bitcoin maxi. I would love to find something in crypto that's like genuinely awesome. I have hype. I have Solana, but like I don't get fired up about, to be honest, I don't get too fired up about Solana right now. I think Solana is doing awesome things. Riddle me this. Let's do a quick thought exercise. Solana is absolutely dominating right now from a deliverables perspective. They're going full on Wall Street. They're on CN. I see them on CNBC all the time. They were ringing the bell. They're doing all these cool integrations with stable coins. You can buy it on SoFi Bank or whatever was just announced like 2 days ago. Why does the token need to be owned?
Solana active addresses fall to 12-month low. This came out yesterday.
Yeah, but that's like meme coins. You can't, like, we all know that meme coins on Solana are like down massively. Frankly, Solana is, I think, very intentionally right now getting away and distancing themselves from meme coins very aggressively.
I think that would make sense given that it's so volatile and you can't really like sustain it. Like you're going to go through these periods of non-meme coin season.
What's Solana's inflation? Easy?
I would have to check.
Let me see. I don't know. I'm trying to be, I want to be a bull, but at the same time, I'm like, what if I'm being reasonable about this? Why should I own what Solana inflation rate?
Well, they're the number 2 chain in terms of 24-hour chain fees. They're earning almost $1 million per day in chain fees. They have 5x the active addresses of Ethereum. They're behind Tron and Binance Smart Chain in active addresses, though. They're pretty competitive in app revenue. Number 1 in app revenue.
But what does
Just
that
ahead of
mean with app?
Hyperliquid.
Like, what does that mean for the token? Is kind of what I'm asking.
Well, that means more people want to build on Solana. Like there's people builders who are finding success on Solana. Solana is the gas token for the chain. You need Solana to trade on Solana.
Okay, that is basically the only reason. And it's, let's hope that there's enough usage on the chain that so much gets burned that price goes up, basically.
And also
That
just
it
inherent demand.
removes-
You need it to trade on Solana. You need to buy Solana to trade on Solana.
Yeah, look, I'm just doing the thought exercise. I think that you bring up a good point. I think Solana is awesome. I think the actual blockchain. I'm just like, why do I have 10% of my portfolio in the coin?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could say that about any altcoin. I was going to bring up.
Why would I want to buy? Why should I hold my Monad airdrop?
Yeah, I don't think you should. I really don't think you should.
Which is insane, dude. They've raised hundreds of millions of dollars, and none of us. I would like to hear anyone in the comments tell us why we should own the Monad coin. The thing that is worth billions of dollars. Why should we own this thing? Why should we own the coin? I'd be curious to see anyone give us a valid reason.
Well, I think you can reduce any altcoin to this if you really wanted to, and just say, okay, Bitcoin is a store of value because it's a store of value, and you can say all these L1s and L2s, you're just taking a bet on the chain, propagating, becoming adopted, becoming more used. I mean, that's all it is. It's basically you're a VC and you're taking flyers, and 99% of these aren't going to pan out over a 5-year period. So, like, I think that's the way to look at it. I don't think you're saying, like, I mean, asking like what the exact reason is, like on day one, they're going to tell you what the reason to own the token is. You're not going to get that from any of these. We actually got it a bit for Mega ETH. Like they announced like token utility out of the gates, where like you're going to be like holding staking token to get closer access to the data centers. You're going to have lower latency on your trades. If you're doing high frequency trading on Mega ETH, if this becomes a venue for that, there's going to be this value of holding tokens so that you get priority to make these trades.
I like
but, like
that.
most blockchains don't have stuff like that. But I mean, theoretically, utility can be introduced at any point in time.
I'm a fan of Mega ETH. I think that's interesting.
I wanted to bring up this here. So this is from Route 25, basically saying November 2021, there are 477 projects above $100 million market cap. Today, that number is 388, including stable coins. So less projects over $100 million market cap than there were last bull, which is like kind of crazy to think about when you think about total crypto market cap being higher. Also, he looks at like people would like say, okay, well, there's just so many more tokens. Enhance.
Yeah, zoom in a little bit. There we go.
You also would think that, okay, well, there's so many projects out there. It makes sense. It's more spread, but he also looks at like projects over 10 million, 1153 in 2021. It's only slightly higher, 1227 today. So like last cycle and this cycle are like very similar in terms of like where we are at the top of these charts. So like we haven't had like a true altcoin season. We've had like some flashes. Like you had a Hyperliquid come out of nowhere and then enter the top 25. Zcash recently has been a crazy runner. You've seen things pop out like Sui and enter the top 50, but we really haven't seen like the crazy altcoin season across the board that we saw last cycle. And I don't know if we do again. Like, I would love your thoughts, Easy. Do you think we see another one of these crazy, like, just alt seasons where you're going to have multiple runners into this top 100, or like, are we just cooked?
I do think we will see it. I really do. I don't know how, when, who, what, where, why, but I do think we will. Like, I think Bitcoin dominance does end up chopping. We do see alts end up catching a bit at some point. It's just a matter of which alts.
Yeah, let's take a look over at Bitcoin dominance. I mean, we've been in Bitcoin season for a while. We got close to kind of an altcoin season from basically last June through January. Basically, that AI coin run up, meme coin season on Solana. We saw a ton of big runners and large like inflows into altcoins, but ever since basically Trump, we've been just grinding towards Bitcoin season. So, I mean, we're at 60% dominance right now. I'm not sure when we would see like altcoin season come back. 59% for Bitcoin, 13% for Ethereum, 70% between those two. If you believe in alts, I mean, it's at some point they're going to come back. You got to take bets. I mean, Easy made a number of call outs on altcoins earlier in the week. I know everything's pretty much down right now, but if you're looking for a few targets, especially on this dip, you might find some there. I think what was it? Pump, Athena.
WLFI up 2.5%, Link up 1%, Pump down 3%, Athena down 0.1%, Aster down 2.8%. Not the worst. Not the worst.
But some entries on those ones that have dipped. So if you didn't get in yet, maybe some entries there on the altcoins. I tend to not think things are over. I think that we're just following Bitcoin action, and altcoins are just kind of unsure of what's going on. I think that regulatory clarity, and I think we're going to need to get past the midterms in a way that's not like destructive to crypto, because I see that like we're gonna have this rate cut decision in December. It's going to be kind of a short-term chaotic pivotal point, and then come next May when Powell's out and we're going to have a cutting cycle, I'm going to be curious to see like how we run over the summer, looking forward to midterms, and if like the Democratic platform in the US is going to be like very anti-crypto to like the stage where they're going to be rolling back some of the progress we've made, or if they're just going to concede the point and say like, hey, we don't want to like alienate those crypto voters. Like, we need to make sure that we're like at least like neutral in terms of like how we're positioning ourselves as candidates. If that's the case, then I think that we're in for prolonged success for crypto. So I think a lot kind of like is like hanging in the balance there.
I'd agree with that. Right. Everything you said, just fantastic analysis. We're just holding
Clemente
on.
zoned out, his eyes glazed
Dude,
over.
just didn't miss. Just retweet.
No, I was listening to everything you said, but how am I supposed to capitalize on that today? I'm like, okay, so what? I just don't fucking do anything
Don't
for the
die.
next 6 months?
Just don't die.
Well, don't kill yourself is the number one thing. Just survive. Survive. Cockroach mode.
Yeah. Or just like find a niche and take advantage of that niche.
I mean, dude, we saw Zcash literally do like a 5x in a month and a half. So there is opportunity there. It's not like there's not opportunity. You just got to pick your spots, I guess. That Zcash pump makes no sense to me, by the way.
I think it makes sense.
How did that happen?
Watch the show. I want to say it was like 2 Tuesdays ago or 2 Thursdays ago. I had Funky on from Modern Market, and he broke down the whole Zcash, like why it pumped, what was going on, what the thesis is, and like kind of what Zcash is. And I think it makes sense.
But why now?
I think there was some legislation in England and like Europe that was like pushing towards like stablecoin caps and like crypto regulation, and like that privacy was going to like circumvent, or like it made privacy more important. And I think that there was also some technological breakthroughs on the Zcash's side where like those two things combined started that run. And then obviously, what's his name? Who tweeted it out first? What was his name? The investor on Twitter. It's like Naval or something.
Yeah, Naval Ravikant.
Yeah. I mean, that was like the match, I think. So I think a combination of that stuff, but I don't know. I do want to shift topics though and talk about something else. We've seen, crypto is kind of, like we said, like in this weird state, but what is actually like pumping and continuing to grow are prediction markets. We saw Polymarket partnering with both Yahoo and the UFC over the last 24 hours. Pretty cool. And we also saw that they've opened US app in beta mode. And we're looking at kind of like, are they going to be launching full scale in 2025 in the US? That's at 94% chance now. Also, FanDuel partner with CME Group. They're going to be launching a prediction market in December. It's going to give customers ability to trade sports outcome contracts in non-online sports betting states. So they're going to be able to expand where they can offer sports betting, essentially. So like the existing gambling markets are getting in on the prediction market, I guess, loophole that like exists in the US. Easy. When do you think we get a Polymarket app like live for the public in the US?
Before the end of the year. I think maybe even before the end of November. From what I've heard, it's only going to be sports to start, but like this thing had dropped all the way down to sub 90 cents and it's already in beta testing. So people are already using it. I've used it. It's good. It's fun. It's enjoyable. But overall, I think we probably see it at the latest mid-December would be the hope. I mean, it's already, like I said, already in beta. So it's just a matter of when, not if. Now that the government shutdown's over, it seems like there may have been some regulatory concerns on stuff initially. But yeah.
Speaking of the government shutdown, this is a pretty crazy one, right? This the way this thing worked out yesterday on the market, where what day will the government shutdown
truthfully, prediction
end?
markets have been pretty wrong about the shutdown.
It was resolving to basically when the OPM website. Yeah, they're very wrong about the shutdown.
Yo, Ray's internet is cooked.
And
again.
I think
is it Ray's?
Yeah, look how delayed he is. Ray.
Yeah, I thought it was Ray. I said something, was worried it was me.
Yeah, he was like, you're like, the government shutdowns are affecting what we, they were wrong, and Ray just kept going.
Yeah, I thought it might have been me. I was like, not ideal.
I don't know why I'm so cooked.
Oh my God, he's talking and the words come 5 seconds after.
It's the new, Whoa.
I'm like, my internet's cooked right now. 330 isn't gonna cut it.
I don't know if it's the new internet. It might be like your.
I don't know.
What's the word? Like latency or something?
It might be your bandwidth.
I mean, I'm in like I'm more in the boonies now than I was before, but I'm not in like.
Well, you want to talk about the boonies?
I don't know what's going on.
I was talking about the fucking boonies.
My
ass was driving a quad around yesterday, shoveling shit. I'm talking about the fucking boonies.
Yeah, get somebody to do that for you. I mean, pretty much wrong. November 16th plus was like pretty favored for a long time.
Yes, for a very long time.
I think what changed it for me was the flights. Once flights started getting canceled ahead of the holidays, I was like, they have to figure this out. Like, they've got to figure this out, or else it's going to be like a massive headache for every voter that's out there.
Multiple canceled flights.
Yeah. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. What? But speaking of prediction markets, you have any alpha? What are you on right now, Easy?
I like the mention market today for Trump's executive order. It's a bill from Melania to help foster care children get better access when they exit the foster care system. So the name of the system the name of her program is called Be Best. So I took the yes on that. I took the yes on Linda McMahon because she is the head of Secretary of Education. And a lot of what they're going to be discussing is grants and loans and scholarships opportunities for foster care students. I took the no on Darling and Sweetie because Donald Trump has not said that previously, and I don't anticipate him referring to her as such. I took the yes on college. College is my heavy play. I really like the yes on college. That's the one I went very hard on because of what the system's about. So I was like, yeah, this one feels good. I took no on welfare because largely that is a taboo word that they do not say, especially for foster care and growth and fostering growth. So I like the no on welfare. I took no on Biden, which was kind of a gamble, just because I think this is going to be more positive. Trump usually finds a way to just talk shit about him, though. Like, he could be like, yeah, the world's ending, a meteor is coming, man, fuck Joe Biden. It's like, all right, man, my bad. And then I took no on AI and artificial intelligence, just because I don't see it having any correlation to the event today. So it does also include what Melania says.
I can see Trump signing it and saying, like, look at me, I'm actually signing it, unlike Biden and his auto pen.
Yes. So that is one area of concern. But there's usually not much Q&A for this, which I'm a fan of, personally. So I do think we're going to have some decent chances on this. These executive order briefs are usually about 15 to 20 minutes, so they're relatively short. And I've done pretty well the last 2 days on mention markets, purely because one was a private dinner that they gave you mention markets on. And when I read the word that it was private, I was like, oh, they probably don't showcase this. So I took the no on most things, and everything resolved no to that. They also launched a last minute market for Trump's funding bill. And when he signed it last night, what he would say, I took the no on job 5+ times that hit. I took the no on longest shutdown at like 34%, 47% actually, 47, sorry. And I went really hard on that one because when Trump was previously in office, they also had the longest shutdown in history. And he doesn't say it because you don't want to acknowledge that it was the longest while you're the sitting president. The word longest government shutdown was said, but that middle word ended up allowing me to win purely because it wasn't just longest shutdown. It was longest government shutdown, which caught me by surprise, but I still won on that. And then I took a small loss on tax 3+ times. I only bought 15 shares just because I didn't think that they'd be heavy on the tax situation, but they said it. So just being like reading the rules has kind of helped me a lot more on this because they also had a meeting with the president of, I believe it was the president of Syria, who's a controversial figure. When I saw the video of the president of Syria go through the back door of the White House and not the main gate, I was like, oh, they're not going to allow press at this. So everything will resolve no. So I just started buying as many no's as I could, and that hit too. So I'm finding some opportunities there and still just like taking some flyers on stuff. I am excited for the UFC this weekend. We'll be in attendance at it because I'll just be ripping prediction markets during it, like just absolutely hammering stuff. Yeah, so this is the next one, the Saudi PM.
One? Yeah.
So Syria closed. The Saudi one's also interesting, and I lean that they may go closed press again. A few of the recent ones have been closed press. And the context for these that's really interesting is that with these bilateral meetings, they both need to be present, I believe. So they may have changed it for this one. I have to check. Yeah, scheduled events, they both have to be present, Trump and the prime minister. So if Trump comes out and talks after, then that's totally separate. It does not count. They both have to be in frame and at any of these various things. So when this happens in 5 days, we'll actually be in New York for it. So I'm excited to be around the guys and they can watch me just fully degen on a mention market and crash out during a live video. But yeah, that's kind of where my head goes for a lot of this stuff is like, I read the rules heavily. I think of the circumstance, the situation, and the previous situations. And there's some stuff here that I would lean no on as well. I'm a big no better. I'm a loser for that. It's like betting the under on sports. You basically want nothing to fucking happen. So I lean at that.
Yeah, this one's interesting. I feel like you can just kind of like, it's kind of like a bet on, yeah, is it open door or closed door? Just going yes across the board or no across the board. I think that a lot of these look deflated based on maybe like what happened with Syria, that people are just kind of doing that no across the board strategy.
Oh man, Ray sounds like shit.
Like, I don't see anything at like very.
Oh, Ray, you're smoked, buddy. Your latency's not as bad now, maybe, but I mean, what is going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on. Maybe I'll get a new Cat 5 cable. I'll see if that's somehow affecting it. I mean, it's no different than the one I was using before. I'm just using Verizon now, so maybe an advertisement against Verizon. We'll see.
Well, that's going to do it for today's show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in. Raymond, thank you for hosting. Easy, thanks for being here. We're going to be back tomorrow, same time, 9 a.m. Eastern. I'll be